Welcome to Newsmakers. My name is Sean Smith. I'm the Assistant Director of Community Relations for Chesterfield County Public Schools. Join us today, Debi Melland. Welcome to you, Debi.
Thank you.
For our viewers out there, you are the Elementary Curriculum Instructional Specialist for the school division. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Always an annual favor of ours, talking about Kindergarten Registration Day, very exciting day in the school division. Let's start off a little bit with some of the parameters, dates, and times, if you would.
Sure. It's Thursday, April 16th. 2015. It's the Thursday after our spring break, and it is 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. in every one of our elementary schools.
Now, for our parents out there, let's talk a little bit about some of the age requirements that are there and what they need to do on that day.
The age requirement is very firm. It is a state requirement that children are 5 by September 30th of every year. And we always get calls if there's testing or exceptions to that rule, and there are not. They have to be 5 by September 30th.
Now, obviously, on that day, a lot of things happen. From the parent perspective and child perspective, what do they need to bring with them for that day to make that productive?
One of the things that's different for Chesterfield is we want them to bring their children with them. We want them to feel that excitement of coming into the big school, meeting some of the teachers and some of the staff. Parents will be filling out forms. They need to have proof of residency. They need to have their original child's birth certificate, ID, and the child will be going off with a teacher and do a readiness assessment. It's not a very, it's not a real strict test of any sort. We're not placing the children with that information. It really is an opportunity for the teacher to do an activity with the child and get to know that child. It makes it a little bit more exciting for that day. We hope that parents don't stress too much over that because we're just trying to find out, are they ready for school? Are they very shy? What do we need to know about them so we can get ready for them in the fall? And some of the things that maybe the parent needs to know the child needs to be ready for school.
And obviously, that's part of that screening process, fairly informal. But as you go through that process, exciting day, a lot of information, paperwork, what have you. But as the parents move towards, obviously, the summertime, talk to us a little about some of the things that the parent can do in preparation for that very first day in September.
Many of our schools have other events for transition in the spring, so if there's one of those events in the school, you should obviously go to that because it'll give you another opportunity to get used to that school. We also have Summer Readiness Summer School if people are interested in that. But the very basics are to read a lot to your child. There's some great books out in the libraries and in bookstores about starting school. So that's a great thing to start with, to start talking to your child about what's school going to look like? Are you going to be nervous? What can I do to help my child get ready? But I also say don't forget about the math and doing lots of counting activities and problem solving activities.
And obviously, as you prepare the parents for that day in the summertime, what are some of the other resources the parent can look towards to get more information about this in preparation?
The schools do a really good job of sending information out to the parents. They probably are going to have to come back to the school to bring their health immunization forms because that is not required at registration time, but sometime before school starts. There are events at the school that we welcome them to come to. They can join the PTA and get involved already in the school so that they will feel completely at home in September.
Well, we appreciate you being here. It's always an exciting time. We appreciate you always being a regular guest with us on Newsmakers.
So don't forget, April 16th.
Thank you, Debi. Thanks to our viewers. Please join us next time. More about Chesterfield County Public Schools.